Lou Pulsifer here to talk briefly about wargame scenarios. These are different. They are episodes, but you generally don't have avatars, or if you do have avatars, characters, they are in groups. For example, World of Tanks has 15 tanks per side. Each tank is effectively an avatar, but still you have 15 per side. More often in a wargame scenario, you have groups of military units. Typically, a scenario consists of a map, a list of forces. The starting locations of those forces are when they appear and where they appear, and victory conditions. And frequently those are historically based. Now, what's the designer looking for in this kind of episode? Keep in mind that usually this is for two-player games where the players are opposed to each other. So fairness is a desirable attribute. People generally don't want to play unfair games. On the other hand, historical accuracy tends to be prized in these situations. And historical accuracy often dictates that one side has a better chance than the other. Now you can find ways to try to even it up by using time limits, by using different victory conditions, but it's not as easy as a symmetric game would be. So one of the things the designer can do is try to look for unusual victory conditions so that the victory conditions themselves provide a point of interest for the players. You also probably want to think about asymmetric scenarios because those are more interesting than symmetric ones where each side has the same forces. You can think in terms of a problem or problems that the commanders are going to try to solve in this scenario. Figuring out how to cross a river against opposition can be an interesting problem, although it's one of those things that can also bog down in a tactical scenario. So ask yourself, why are the contending forces here? That question alone may help you see some of the other possibilities. Now, when you describe the scenario for the players, be sure that it includes both what the mission is, what the players are supposed to achieve, and the knowledge that the commanders have, what they know about the situation. And if you provide knowledge that's not entirely relevant but is interesting, that's all right. The objective of the scenario is to have an interesting encounter, an interesting problem, perhaps even an interesting story, since frequently it is history. And here is a reference for some interesting notes for those who are making scenarios for miniatures war games.